Hey everybody, we know all about the 7mm backcountry cartridge from Federal.
Yes.
Everybody's talking about it, and then they're asking questions like, where can I get a rifle chambered for this thing? That's one of the big ones, and that's what we want to find out today. Tate has been going around trying to find who's chambering for this new cartridge. I came over to the Federal booth, and there they are. A whole bunch of them already. And I think they're up to 14 different manufacturers chamber for this. And this is kind of the make and break, Tate.
It is.
If you introduce a new cartridge and you don't have manufacturer chambering for it, it's a slow slog. They are ahead of the game here. Let's see what we all have. What does this look like to you?
That is a Christensen Arms Ridgeline. Looks like they're, no, it's not the FFT, or maybe it is. Or it's their titanium is what it is. But what this is 7 backcountry. Looks like a 20-inch barrel, and that is ultralight. I think that these come in right around 5.2 pounds, I want to say.
Yeah, that's pretty light. So if you're looking for a carbon barrel, carbon stock, Christensen Arms has got one. You probably have more too. This is everyone out there. Some of these brands are making 2, 4, 6, as many as 14 different rifles.
Yeah.
But this one's pretty heavy. This is the Savage. Savage, I think, is making 14 different SKUs, chambered for the 7 backcountry. And they're usually pretty reasonably priced, Savages, and wonderfully accurate consistently. And they're pretty much all going with the threaded muzzle, because part of the big deal with this 7BC is that you're going to put a suppressor on a short-barreled rifle.
Yep.
So here's one from Savage. Look it out. They've got a lot more at Savage.
Yes, and Savage is actually also making a rifle with the MDT Hunt 26 chassis with an 18-inch barrel. So if you wanted a shorter barrel, you want to get a factory direct, you don't want to have to change anything, but you want a folding stock, all the convenience of a shorter barrel for a backcountry style rifle, it's a really good one. I think the price point is pretty good on that.
All right. Here's one from Fierce. They were one of the first to jump on this. They're really high on the 7BC. And here's one of their rifles. What are they calling this? I don't know. It's Twisted Rogue. Their name, Twisted Rogue. That's like right up your alley.
It is. I'm a Twisted Rogue.
I'm a Twisted Rogue. Looks like a carbon stock. Got all the latest for attaching your bipods with a Picatinny rail style.
Yep.
And look at this magazine. I like that. That's my kind of rifle. I can hold it like this.
Yes.
And again, this looks like a 20-inch barrel.
20 or 22, somewhere in there.
Pretty long. But I'm sure they've got options on that.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's the Fierce. Who else do we have here? Well, I don't recognize this one. Oh, this is
Horizon. We recognize this one. What do you got?
Yes. I've got one of these actions I got to build something on. Oh, yeah. Okay, look at this action, guys. See all the holes in that thing? They call that the Wombat. You can really build a light rifle with one of those. You worked at one of these yet, Tate?
No, I want to, though.
Yeah, I've got an action. I just need to find a barrel and a stock and a trigger. Okay, so they are making it at, oh, that's a short barrel.
That's a short barrel. That looks 16 or 18 right there.
Because there's about 8, 9 inches right there.
You've got a 16-inch barrel on there.
16-inch barrel. So check out Horizon Firearms out of Texas. They're definitely coming up with something.
Yes.
This one's heavy. Oh, they got a big scope on it. That's why. Woo, baby. I do not know this firm. Geisel?
Geisel?
Geissele. North Wales, Pennsylvania. Do not even know this brand.
No, it looks like they make a really a higher end rifle from what it looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know the price point on this, but I would guess it's up into the several $1,000s, especially with that scope thrown on there. But I don't know.
Comes with a tag in case you need it. That's a windsock. That's a windsock. Yeah.
So you can, if that's blowing in the wind, that's really blowing right there. That's a pretty heavy little windsock.
But this would be more of your long-range sniper-style rifle.
Yeah. Target shooting.
Rifle. So he's got all the adjustments on it. But Geisel, you might want to check those guys out. What kind of a bolt they running? They're running a 3-lug bolt? No, that's 2.
2-lug bolt.
Yep. Okay.
Let's see this one. What's that one right there? This one looks like a Seekins, potentially. It is a Model 307 Weatherby is what that one is.
Oh, Weatherby is chambering in a lot of different styles. Look at the way they cut away that receiver at an angle. See that? Instead of being straight vertical, they've given it that slant, easy access. I like that. You can get your rounds in.
Yeah, and the Model 307 is a Remington 700 clone, so you can kind of customize it a little bit if you wanted to. The 307 is not a terribly priced rifle either.
No, they're making some really nice ones. Yeah, I bet you they're going to have that in several different.
Oh yeah, it'll be good.
Now, slide that camera on up there and look at who else is building.
We're gonna go and check every single one that is at SHOT Show.
If we can find them. They told me that Ruger doesn't have a sample here yet, but they're working on it.
Beautiful.
They're getting pretty close. Altera Arms, I don't know if they're here or not. I talked to those folks a couple of weeks ago, and they're chambering for it. We got to stop and see Hill Country Rifles.
Yes.
They make some really nice stuff. Who else? We think first
Proof. We got to look at Proof. Horizon. We haven't been
yet.
Altera.
Write these down. So we're going to have to go find them all.
Let's go find every one. So Ron, this is the one I was telling you about. This is from Gunwerks. It's the MTX. So this one is a really light barrel, really light rifle. I think it's under 6 pounds.
Wow. You'd never know with this big scope on there.
No, it's an 8.
That is a massive scope.
5.5 pound rifle with it.
It does everything but cook your lunch. What's the barrel length? Looks like
I think this one's 20.
20?
This one comes with 18, 20, or 22-inch barrels.
Oh, you got all those options.
Yep.
Free floated, of course, carbon fiber wrap barrel, carbon fiber stock. You like this one, huh?
Yeah, I think it's a good one. Now, the price tag is not for the faint-hearted, but it's not a bad rifle, and it's actually a really, really nice rifle for mountain-style hunting.
Well, I've worked with Gunwerks rifles many times, and they are super accurate.
Yes.
So, 7mm backcountry cartridge in a rifle like this, you're going to be ready to handle anything. It's not old news. It's future news. Bergara will be chambering for the 7mm backcountry cartridge. They just don't have any done yet. When they're going to be out, I don't know, but sometime in 2025. I would bet sooner than later.
Yes.
And I would bet in the models, who knows, but I'm guessing this Premier. This is a good rifle right here, buddy.
I'm going to go with this one, the MT Light. That's the one
No, that ugly rifle?
Well, this is a simplistic one.
Yeah, if you're like Grandpa Ron and you're simple, get a simplistic real rifle like this in 7 BC. Yes. And if you're like this guy,
you could be me.
Get a chassis rifle. Hey, this is that Seekins I was telling you about. Kevin was telling me about it. Made up in Lewiston, Idaho. You know these guys.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Okay. Look at there. Carbon fiber barrel. Yeah. Lift that thing.
Holy cow, that is super light.
No, it's super light, but it's light.
It's really light.
But look, you got adjustable comb in the back. And synthetic stock, obviously.
Yep.
Carbon barrel. And look at the chamber. You still got your steel right there where you need it.
Yep.
That is chambered for the 7mm backcountry.
Yes.
That's your cartridge.
This is the one. And so this one, I think, this is the Seekins Element Havoc, right? Or Seekins Element. Element Havoc.
Elemental.
It's very elemental. That is a tiny little barrel for a carbon.
It really is. It's a slimmer barrel than usual. I really like that. And look at what you have underneath. That's right up your alley, isn't it?
I do love some M-lock
on there.
Yes.
You could have your tent hanging off the bottom of that. Spare boots could hang off of the bottom of that.
Whatever I need.
All right. So there you go. Another 7PC backcountry, BC, not PC.
Yes. And if you want a like what I would consider to be a custom quality firearm for not a custom price, Seekins is a good rifle.
That's true. They're accurate and dependable.
Yes.
And they're made in Lewiston, Idaho.
Which is better, because Idaho is better.
Idaho's the best. Well, Federal said Ruger was going to be chambering the 7 BC, but we have not found one on the shelves yet. So we think they're probably still working on it. Then the conjecture is, what are they going to chamber it in? I'm voting for the Hawkeye, the Model 77 Hawkeye, a great African rifle, a great African rifle. No, I already said that. A great Alaskan rifle, a great African rifle. And man, it strikes me that 7 BC is perfect for both places.
It is a great spot. This one is a really nice, well-priced rifle for what it's worth. This is the Ruger American Gen 2. This is my vote for what it would go into. I've owned one of these before. One of my clients shot a buffalo with it. It was chambered in a 7M08, but man, it would be sure nice to have a 20-inch barreled 7 backcountry with a Ruger.
I can see that. That's a great rifle, and at its price point especially, I think people would eat it up.
Oh, they would eat it up.
Yeah. For the really serious big game hunters heading off to places like Africa and Alaska, they know this rifle. The Hawkeye's famous as a control round feed action on there. So I think they'll make both of them.
Yeah, I hope so.
Wait and see, guys, but keep your eyes open. I think that 7mm BC cartridge is going to go.
Seems like it's catching on.
Regardless what rifle you get, and regardless what it's chambered in, always hunt honest and shoot straight.